Hey everybody, welcome back to the Sleep Deprived podcast, best podcast in the whole world,
The best.
better than everything else that has ever existed, better than every media intellectual property, better than food,
Better than Marvel. Better than Oppenheimer.
Marvel.
Better than Barbie. Better than Pikmin 4. Better than fucking Donkey Kong. Better than Chainsaw Man. Better than Mario movie.
We're better than media.
Better than all media. Episode 121. Welcome back.
Yeah, when are we gonna get like our own Netflix adaptation or like video game adaptation?
Yeah, we should try to get that before Skibbity Toilet does.
I think we've got like a good chance, personally. I
Yeah.
think we've got some lovable characters. We've got, some good lore built up. And
Yeah, we should. What are all of our characters, and then who are the actors that would voice them? Like we have a lot of characters that are just actually celebrities. For example, Hillary Clinton. Like,
Yeah.
who are we gonna get to play the Hillary? Should we get somebody to play the globule? Should the globule have like a little face on it and
I
talk?
think so.
Yeah,
I think
that would be good.
I think Hillary Clinton should be played by Hillary, and then the globule should be like Timothy Chalamet. Or like,
No, dude, he would ruin
Holland.
it. He would remove all enthusiasm from the role. We need like a Seth Rogen to play that globule,
but
or like a Danny DeVito.
I want to
you're
be played by
probably right.
Seth Rogen.
Okay, that's true. I forgot people have to play us. Can I be played by Christopher Walken?
Yeah, I could see Christopher Walken as a good.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, man. Who would I be
Honestly,
played by?
Mika, you would be played by Timothy Chalamet.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I mean, you're hot, and that's it.
Thanks. That's like the only thing about me, actually.
Yeah, it's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah, no, fair enough. It's pretty funny though, because I don't really care for Timothy Chalamet.
Yeah, no, there's that new Wonka movie, and he's the star of it. He plays Wonka, and it's just a bad casting. Like, you need like a goofy guy to play Wonka, like a real just oddball. And Timothy Chalamet is just not giving that oddball performance. He's just giving Disney Channel, like Zac Efron energy. It works in Dune because it's like serious and boring, but like
Yeah.
in Wonka, like he's just not silly enough, man. He's
Listen
just
up
not silly.
and
Tonka.
something down. Scratch that. Reverse it.
Bop it, pull it, smack it.
Yeah, Timothy Chalamet
Twist
just
it.
starts writing or start in the script. It says like Timothy Chalamet, then says bop it, twist it, pull it.
We need Paul Dano as Willy Wonka. That would be sick.
I
I'm a
actually think
Dano
that would
head.
work really well.
I'm a Paul Dano head.
Dude, there's so many cool things about Willy Wonka. Like, did you know that apparently the guy, what's his name, Gene Wilder, he only
Yeah.
took the role. I'm pretty sure everyone knows this at this point, but he said he would only take the role if he could fake a limp when you first meet Willy Wonka for the first time, so that you would never be able to like trust him or his intentions. Because like he does a limp and then he does a somersault, so he's like that way you can never know if he's telling the truth.
A real method actor.
Yeah, man. You know, Ryan Gosling method acted for Barbie.
Yeah, that's really funny because normally when method actors method act, right, it's always for like a role that's like really fucked up. For example, like, a big one was like when Jared Leto was doing Joker. He was like, method acting, which is just an excuse for him to send bombs to people in the mail.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, that's method acting. I do that too.
yeah, method acting, when it's just an excuse to be a piece of shit to everybody on the cast. But what's funny is Ryan Gosling is method acting, but he's playing like a very wholesome role. So he's just been like acting very dumb and nice, at press outings and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it works for him. Like, he just seems super likable.
Yeah. He always looks like he has to shit though. That's my big thing with Ryan Gosling. He always looks constipated.
No, I don't think so. I think he probably cleared that up after embodying Ken.
You think he figured out his constipation problems?
Yeah, he probably was like, I'm going to have some more fiber, have some more water, do some
fiber
physical
brownies.
activity.
He always does that fucking face though, you know what I mean? Where he kind of squints his eyes. I hate that shit, man. It just looks constipated. I'm a Ryan Reynolds guy. In a battle of the Ryans, I think Ryan Reynolds is hotter.
Oof.
I'm sorry.
Hand away in on this, man.
I don't know shit about actors.
Okay, Ryan Reynolds is the guy that plays Deadpool, and Ryan
Oh,
Gosling
fuck
is.
that.
No, I know. We're not debating his role
Deadpool-
in movies. I'm just debating the attractiveness.
Dude,
I don't remember because in Deadpool his face was all fucked up.
That's true.
honestly, just take the L here, Astro. Like, there is no way
I'm
you're going
right.
to convince people that Ryan Reynolds
Okay, hold
is
on.
hotter
What do you
than
mean
Ryan
there's
Gosling.
no way I'm going to This has been an age-old debate. There's like 50 million people that think Ryan Reynolds is hotter than Ryan Gosling.
There's absolutely no way. I'm sorry, but those people
There's a
are
lot of
delusional.
people on my side. They're not delusional.
Here, let me Google this.
Some people
Name-
like a little spice. Ryan Gosling is so boring. He looks
That
like
is
an
not
average
true.
man. I'm sorry. That is
Ryan not
Reynolds
true.
is much hotter.
No, Ryan Gosling, he has character and charisma. He has a very
Honestly, I
sophisticated
disagree.
face.
I think Ryan Reynolds has way more charisma than Ryan Gosling.
No,
And that might make
All
him
right.
hotter.
You know who I think is hotter?
Who?
Ryan Gosling. I gotta say,
Oh,
he's got
my
a cute face.
God.
He's got a cute face.
You guys are
He's
boring.
a cutie patootie.
Boring.
Dude, we're not
Dude,
boring.
he looks so lovable. I'm not gonna lie.
He
looks
is
like he has
lovable.
to take a shit.
Dude, Ryan Reynolds is just so over the top and annoying.
What? No.
He's annoying.
He's annoying in Deadpool, but that's because anyone playing Deadpool would be annoying. Ryan Reynolds is hot. I'm right.
Ryan Gosling looks so. You look like you could just grab his cheeks and be like, oh.
He'd probably
that
shit
guy.
himself if you did that.
No, he wouldn't, dude. He figured it out. Ryan Reynolds, dude, if you grabbed Ryan Reynolds' cheeks, he would like his head would like pop off. He would have like steam coming out of
No,
his
he would
ears.
have a very funny remark ready to go. Something witty, because he's witty, unlike Ryan Gosling. Boring.
What would he say, dude?
Boring.
What would
Ryan Gosling like a fucking wall of wet paint.
Dude, what would he say?
Boring. I
What
don't know.
would Ryan
He'd be like,
Reynolds
ooh.
He would say, "Ooh, that's
Yeah.
witty."
That's witty compared to Ryan Gosling. Ryan Gosling would just stare at you. He would squint his eyebrows a little bit, and he would just stare at you. And then
I'm Deadpool. Did you know we're doing a podcast right now? I'm super self-aware. I'm Deadpool. Whoa! I'm Deadpool. Whoa! I'm Deadpool. Whoa!
I'm not debating the acting
Fucking
chops.
hate Deadpool.
Ryan
Don't
Gosling
even get me
is obviously
started.
Ryan Gosling is obviously the better actor, but Ryan Reynolds is hotter. I'm right.
Dude, if you want to even just going off of hotness, you know, what was Ryan Reynolds in? He was in that rom-com with Sandra Bullock where they went to Alaska. What was, you know, it was like serviceable, it was fine, whatever. But what was Ryan Gosling in? He was in The Notebook, dude. He has been a heartthrob for so long now.
You could have put Ryan Reynolds in that movie.
You could not. Okay, I haven't seen The Notebook, so I don't know. But I really don't think you could have put Ryan Reynolds in The Notebook.
I'm sorry, man, but it's just not even close for me. Anyway,
Anyway.
what
Who'd
have you
play
guys
Schlatt?
been getting? Oh yeah, who would play Schlatt? We need like a New Yorker.
Chuck Norris.
Danny DeVito.
Chuck Norris is too old.
Remember all those Chuck Norris memes?
That was fucking crazy, man.
The kids these days, they won't know.
Chuck Norris was awesome.
Do you think Gen Alpha even knows about Chuck Norris?
They don't even get it, man. They don't get what we went through.
Guys,
I'm really-
I have a serious question.
Yep.
Not to interrupt.
Go for
Where
it.
do you pee on the toilet? Because whenever I pee, it just splashes back.
Oh my god, you're peeing right into the water?
I pee everywhere. I pee on the side.
Okay,
I
well-
pee on the front, the back, in the water, out of the
How?
water.
How is that happening? Are you just like moving your dick around like a roller coaster?
I think my theory is I'm just a very hard shitter or pisser.
I mean, me too. I mean, I maintain that I think, honestly, I think if you set me up against 100 average humans with penises, I would pee faster than like 99%. Genuinely.
Do you think you could cut paper with it? So is what you're saying?
Maybe.
I
Maybe,
think
man.
I think I could.
I think we should have a piss off.
Have you ever tried pissing harder?
I think that I tricked myself into doing that when I was a kid, and so now I just piss hard like by default.
Mika, do you piss hard?
I mean, like, I don't try to go over the top or anything.
Okay, but back to the question of you making a mess. This seems like just a you problem. Like, you're trying to have fun?
It is a me problem.
You're trying to have fun when you should just be aiming it in one Like for me
Wait,
personally.
what do you mean fun?
You're like splashing it all over the place. You're having like a piss party.
No, I'm intentionally not trying to. It just always runs out of the bowl, the toilet bowl.
How? I don't understand.
I don't know.
I'm worried about you, man. There's a kink in your dick or something. You gotta get the kinks out.
I don't know what to do.
It's like a kinked hose. For me personally, I try to aim right on the side of the toilet bowl so that the piss banks off the toilet bowl into the water so that you're not hitting the water directly, because if you hit the water directly, then it like splashes back up at you. And obviously you don't want to go too far to the right or left or up or down, because then you hit the actual rim. But so you try to go for the side of the toilet bowl, it banks into the water, and then bam, minimum splashage, minimum mess, minimum sound as well. It's a great sound dampening technique.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just the way to do it. What do you think?
That's what I do, or that's what I try to do, because that's the most logistical, logical thing. Because why would you pee in the water? Like that's like
some people do that.
A glass of water into a big body of water is just gonna make a bunch of splashes.
Yeah.
But if it goes on the side, then it'll slowly go into the other side. But it still does it. I don't know if I'm just a really aggressive pisser, or if because it's so long and powerful, it just creates so much energy.
I actually, you know what it is? Because if it was longer and more powerful, it would have less distance to reach the bowl, therefore creating less splashage and mess. So what I think it is your dick is actually really small.
So you think I have a micro penis?
Yeah, because it's such a far distance that it's creating such a mess. You know, the chaotic nature of the longer distance splashage. I think that yeah, you have a really small dick.
Well, here's the thing. What if it's not that, and the toilet is really far?
Okay, why though? Why is the toilet really far? Like, is your bathroom weird? What's wrong with your bathroom?
Because I'm super tall.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I didn't consider that. So you're really tall and you have a small dick.
Guys, no, I don't have a small dick.
Panda, why don't you try sitting down?
That's a good point. I mean, sometimes, you know, it's nice to just sit down and pee.
I only
do it
do that when
sometimes.
I only do that when I need to shit.
Yeah,
Well-
but Panda, it seems like it would really reduce your splashage issue.
But that required me like moving my knees, and I have to sit down, and then your butt starts sweating on the toilet seat, and then when you get up, it sticks to your butt,
Okay.
and then it makes a loud noise.
That doesn't
The whole
happen if you're just sitting there for like 15 seconds while you pee. Like, it would get sweaty if you're sitting there for a long shit or something, but if you're just pissing, you know, like, you could just quick take a squat down.
But that's the
piss,
thing, though. How
end
do you
up.
know when your shit's done? Maybe it isn't done. And if you force it, you'll get hemorrhoids.
I'm talking about pissing. I'm not talking about shitting.
I'm talking about pissing and shitting.
Okay, well, what if you just need to piss? That's what we're saying. You could just sit down.
Panda, how
That
much
would just be
energy do you expend like cleaning up after you've made a mess?
Lately, I've been expending a lot of energy.
Right. So you could probably save a lot of energy if you just like sat down, so that you
I
could
agree.
avoid the mess. You know what I mean? Like it seems to me like you're making this a lot harder than it has to be.
There's other ways to automate this process. You could tape a big water jug to your dick, and so anytime you have to piss, it just goes into there, and then, you know, whenever it fills up, you close it up and throw it away and get a new one.
So you think I should start peeing in bottles?
Basically, yeah. Because I don't know, I'm concerned for you. I don't think I can trust you with a toilet anymore.
You don't want me around a toilet.
What about urinals? Like public urinals? Are you like creating maximum splashage
urinals.
there as well?
If I had to use the urinal, I'd be butt-ass naked. That's the only way to do it. People would be seeing me cheeked up.
Dude, when I was in elementary school and I was in like 3rd grade, for some reason there was like this fad with like the 1st graders where they would like pee in the public urinals like ass naked, and it sucked because you'd walk in there and it would just be a bunch of kids just like causing chaos. I hated it. I don't know why that became a fad.
Dude, elementary school bathrooms are crazy.
Yeah, people would be doing like trick shots.
People would purposely clog shit.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. I remember one kid fucking tried to eat the fucking urinal cake.
Ew.
What is a urinal cake?
In I don't know if they have that in Canadian urinals, but in American urinals they put little urinal cakes in, and it's basically just like a pink, like circular sort of, I don't know what it is, but it kind of creates like a fresh smell, I think, so you don't just smell piss. And they put it in the urinal, and so you can like grab it if you want to. and some kid grabbed it and took a bite, and I was
I think we probably used to have those, but now we have like these special pads.
Yeah.
Yeah, your bathrooms sound pretty tame by comparison. There were like people throwing shit in mine. Like not literally, but they were throwing things
Wow.
at people who needed to use the bathroom.
Mika, is this what they did? They got the paper towels and they got them in the sink, and then it became like a soluble substance, and they just chucked it against the wall, and then it stuck.
Yeah, there was some of that, but also sometimes people would just leave things in the sink.
That sucks, man.
Hey everybody, DJ Mika back again to hit you with another Manscaped ad. Attention all my bearded beasts from stubble to mane. If you didn't already know, Manscaped now sells beard products. The leaders in below the waist grooming changed the game with their Beard Hedger Pro Kit. And now they're going a step further with their brand new Handyman, an electric face shaver for a quick and convenient way to achieve a clean shaven look. Whether you're looking to sharpen up your neckline or give your face that smooth finish, the Handyman has you covered. Go to manscaped.com and use code SLEEPDEPRIVED for 20% off and free shipping. This is a cordless trimmer that has a rotary wheel that gives you 20 hair length cutting options, all with one guard, so no more messy drawers full of extra add-ons. You get 20 beard lengths with just one guard. The Beard Hedger is a high-tech piece of art in a travel-sized package with a long-lasting battery, universal charging, and a strong motor. If you're like me, you know clean shaving is a hassle, and the Handyman is the perfect compact tool that I can take with me on the go to achieve that clean shaven look without all the effort. It's a pretty good product, pretty convenient, pretty handy, so get 20% off and free shipping with the code SLEEPDEPRIVED at manscaped.com. That's 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com and use code SLEEPDEPRIVed.
I remember I
This
peed on
one
the floor
time,
once.
what?
No, yeah, I could go on.
This one time, this was in high school, but this kid went into the bathroom and then just like emptied out the trash can on the floor and just like tossed the trash can over.
Damn, was he like pissed off or something?
I don't know what his deal was.
He like got a C on an algebra quiz and he was like, "Fuck."
No, he looked like he was laughing. I think he did it to like pull a prank on someone, but it's just
the
weird.
poor janitor making minimum wage.
Yeah, well, I feel bad for the janitor, but like there were multiple people in the room at that time, and like I really needed to go to the bathroom. It was chaos, dude.
Damn. Bathrooms are fucked up,
It's kind of crazy if you think about it. Like, we have a designated place for all that shit. Like,
I don't think it's too crazy when you do think about it, because like you kind of do want to keep it separate from everything else.
exactly. And
But imagine if
that's where you leave your
imagine
toothbrushes.
if we evolved differently. Imagine if we never invented the toilet, and we're just shitting still in like just holes. Just every building had a hole in the corner.
Well, they used to have those in castles.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like we never evolved past that point. Like you go to the grocery store and like there's just a spot in the corner where everyone shits and pisses.
Yeah. Dude, you know what? In castles, like one of the ways they tortured people was to throw them down that hole.
That's fun.
Yeah, that's messed up. It's not funny.
No, it is funny. It's definitely funny.
Imagine being
There's
trapped
a lot
in
of
a poop hole. It's embarrassing.
There's so many fucking insane torture methods.
You know,
It's
torture methods should make you happy to be where you are right now. Have you heard of that one torture method where there's like a bowl, like an iron or golden bowl, and then you get put in it with a bunch of rats,
in the bowl.
and then
Apparently that never actually was used.
Really?
At least a lot of historians argue that was never actually used, but some argue that it was. But yeah, it sounds terrifying. You're talking about the one where they like you mean like a bull, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and they put you in the big bowl, and then they'll like light a fire under it so you slowly cook in it and shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
that
fucking
seems
horrible.
pretty like seems like anguish. And then I think they made it so that the acoustics when you were screaming, it would sound like the bull was like
Yeah, you would
roaring
sound.
and something.
Yeah, you would sound like a squealing bull.
That's kind of creative,
Yeah.
though.
It is honestly way too creative for what it is.
Well, I think they were saying also like the Iron Maiden, that was never used either.
Yeah.
Which, for those who aren't familiar, it's like the little like closet filled with spikes that you get put in.
Yeah.
Yeah, that wasn't a thing.
Like, I think getting guillotined is not that bad comparatively, right? It's pretty quick and painless.
Isn't there a moment when your head's cut off where you're still, like, aware?
Probably for a split second.
But they were doing some research on this, and I stumbled upon this information recently, but they were saying that it actually is possible for you to feel pain being guillotined, and then also I think you can remain conscious for up to like, I don't know, 10 seconds, 7 seconons.
That's pretty fucking
That's
crazy.
crazy. You just look at your body being like, damn.
Oh man. And then you have like your last thoughts. Those are got to be pretty embarrassing.
Yeah, I feel like I'd have impulsive last thoughts where I just think of the worst thing ever.
Yeah.
Like, nothing...
Or just shit that doesn't matter at all.
Yeah. Like, nothing meaningful that you should think about before you die. Just, I don't know. I don't know what's going on Reddit today or something.
You think about some like awkward moment you had with a girl in like 6th grade.
Yep.
That's like your last thought.
Or you just think of this person you saw picking their nose. Just something dumb.
Yeah, I've always wanted to like make sure my last thoughts are like positive, because I kind of have this theory that like we make our own afterlives, you know, when our brain is like dying and we lose sense of time and like we lose sense of reality and everything. Like, you probably live in your last thoughts, if that makes sense.
Oh hell no, dude. I don't believe that and I don't want to believe that. Fuck that shit.
I honestly think you do, though, because like, think
No.
about it. Like,
I disagree, dude. You ever heard of comas? You're just lights out.
well, people in comas have woken up from comas and have been like aware of the fact that people were like talking to them and stuff. I think it depends on like what kind of coma you're in, and also if you're brain dead or not.
I think like if your brain is off, like it's just over. That's
Yeah, no. If your brain is off, it's definitely over, like 100%. But after death, like clinical death, there's still electric activity recorded from your brain for like a certain amount of time, and your brain releases a whole bunch of like chemicals and hormones and stuff, and so you're probably losing the concept of time as your brain is like slowly shutting down. So like 1 second could feel like eternity. So
Yeah.
like you could literally be in like your own personal afterlife for what feels like an eternity, and you're just imagining all these things.
Well,
So that's why
then it's gonna be some subconscious shit. You're not gonna be able to control it. It's gonna be like a few neurons like firing. So it's gonna be just some absolute crap. It's gonna be like a fever dream. It's gonna be like you with like a bunch of giant like talking brownies, and you're just gonna be like having
pretty
a conversation about nothing. Yeah, it's gonna be some random shit.
Yeah, I mean, it could be, but that's kind of why I want to like maximize my ability to have like good thoughts, you know, on my way out. Assuming I am given the luxury of a peaceful death, you know.
Nah, dude, we're putting you in the bull.
Imagine before the bowl, the guy's like, "This is bullshit," and they all laugh, and then he gets thrown in.
That's like a Family Guy joke. Like a good one.
That's bull.
Yeah, you should write for Family Guy, Panda.
Honestly, man, you would be the perfect writer for Family
I should.
Guy.
They need to fire all those people because they suck now.
Yeah, they've really gone off the deep end.
What would be some of the jokes you make if you're writing for Family Guy?
That's
Like,
so
what-
much
think-
immediate pressure.
Well, the first thing, I know what I wouldn't do, because what Family Guy has been doing a lot is they do a lot of references now to like older jokes, which is fine sometimes, but you do it too much now. Like, they do too much of that one joke. You know that one Peter Griffin gag where he falls down and he's like, ah, he does that for 5
Oh,
minutes.
yeah.
That was funny the first time because it's like, okay, you're wasting my time, but that's kind of funny. But now they do
Yeah.
that joke so much time just to pad out like an episode, and it's just so annoying now. It's not the funny it used to be. So we get rid of those jokes, and we get rid of all the jokes they do way too much now because they rely on the same shit now.
Yeah, that's when you know that your show kind of needs to stop.
Yeah.
is when you've become like too self-referential. Like you're just kind of repeating what works.
Like
and you're not really
SpongeBob.
pushing boundaries anymore. Yeah. I mean, shows need to end.
Yep.
It's just the truth.
Yeah, it's true. Just in order for them to be remembered fondly. And
At
Panda,
least
it's
like
funny.
written shows,
Yeah. It's funny you say that, mentioning like the padding out time, because before this recording, while we were waiting, Astro and I were talking about like, what if we just did another silent episode? And like, actually, like, if you're listening to this on YouTube, can you leave in the comments like if it would genuinely piss you off if we made another silent episode?
Well, now it's not as funny, because I
think-
expect it coming.
I think referencing it makes it funny because it's like now they never know. What if one of these days we just randomly do a silent episode?
It's a reference. It's a callback.
Yeah, we're doing a callback. For those who aren't familiar, like dozens and dozens of episodes ago, we were just like really tired, like all of us. And we were just like, what if we just like did pure silence? And we did.
It ended up being fun though. There's a lot of little Easter eggs in that one.
But this one could be
You listen
pure
closely.
silence.
Oh, I like that. So we don't even have to show up.
We don't have to. Oh, well, we would show up, Astro. We would be there.
Oh, right.
Just
Sorry.
didn't say anything at all.
Of course, I would.
Be,
I love to work for this channel.
it would be like performance art, like John Cage's piece.
Wait, we should do an episode where we do like some David Blaine shit.
What
like
would that be?
Like we all we all get in the fucking Iron Bull or whatever the fuck it's called, and we start getting roasted. We see how long we can go.
What if
And
we
we
honestly-
podcast from inside.
What if we did one where we just count the entire episode?
That'd be awesome. It'd be like a Mr. Beast classic video, like before he was doing all this
Dude,
stuff.
what if we do an underwater episode, like the David Blaine stunt, where he like went in that big like sphere of water in New York, and he tried to like hold his breath for like as long as he could. It was like a really long time. Or like the
Yeah.
one where he was encased in ice. We could do a podcast inside ice.
Dude, that'd be awesome. Realistically, underwater, I think I could last like 40 seconds.
Really? I could do longer
Maybe,
than
like,
that, I think.
No, probably longer. Like I have been able to hold my breath for pretty long, but in terms of being encased in ice, I don't know. I think we would probably die pretty quick. But actually, I can hold my breath now and we can see how long I can hold my breath if you guys just want to talk about something.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Tell me when to start.
Go.
Mika, how do we know you're not just you aren't just breathing?
Yeah, you could just lie about this.
I'm gonna do it too.
Yeah, I'm doing it right now.
This is so hard, right, Astro? I mean,
Yeah, it's really difficult, but
yep.
I think I could probably go for the rest of the episode.
I think so too. See, Mika, this isn't so hard.
Yeah, Mika kind of sucks at this. He can't even talk while
Yeah.
he's doing it.
Once you're able to talk while doing it, you're on another level.
It gets a lot easier.
And some,
Back to the shitting and pissing thing.
yeah.
I think I think we should have like genuinely have a piss off. I think like we should get like a piece of paper and see if one of us can piss through it.
Oh man, I'd have to win. That's my.
Or we could
that's my
start-
pride.
We could start just pissing and shitting right now while Mika's holding his breath. I mean, he can't stop us. Oh,
Did he die?
I think he just passed out. Do you think his face is like purple right now?
Mika, are you purple guy?
Okay, hey, what's up?
Hey, man.
Whew.
I don't know how long
I
it
wasn't
was.
counting how long that was, yeah.
I guess the commenters are gonna have to let us know.
I feel like I could have gone for a little bit longer, but I was starting to... It was just becoming unpleasant, to be honest.
Yeah, Pan and I are still holding ours. So
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know how you do that.
we're built different.
Yeah, most people.
Can you, teach me how you did that?
You gotta
It's
do-
not a learned trait. It's genetics.
Well, what you can do, Mika, is you can breathe maxing, where you just hyperventilate constantly.
Hyperventilate constantly?
Yeah.
Dude, I'm not joking to you. I feel like if I were to start hyperventilating right now, I would have a full-blown panic attack.
So if I held my breath and then died because I never took in another breath, would I technically still be holding my breath after that? So I would have like an infinite world record. I'd be like holding my breath forever. You ever think about
Yeah.
that?
No,
Wait,
but it's pretty
what if
cool.
you piss and like when you die, you pee yourself, you poo yourself.
Anyways, if you want to hear us talk about more of this stuff, head on over to the Patreon section of the podcast where the episode doubles in length. You get a Discord server, Minecraft server, viewer call-ins, extra shows. Yeah, head on over to patreon.com/sleep deprived.
Oh boy.
Baba Booey.
Baba Booey.